What's up, YouTube? This is Jack from Candy Country Reptiles. Sorry we've been gone so long. We've had a busy winter and just been wanting to do videos, but we haven't found the time. So today, actually, we're going to do our top 10 holdbacks from 2021. And this is number 10. Unfortunately, this one, of course, is going into a shed. This is from our Venom project that we've been working with a little bit. So this is Mojave Venom, and basically what Venom does is it darkens the animal up, adds black. It's kind of hard to see, but I don't know if you can see like the black highlighted down the dorsal here, and along the sides. So it's the base morph is a dark animal, and it's almost like if you try to put another gene on top of it, the black bleeds through on any other gene. And me being a Marvel nerd, I just thought it was kind of cool that, I named it Venom then. So here's another one. This is lesser yellow belly Venom, and you can still see the outline in the black bleeding through on the animal. This one's also possible het clown, but pretty cool project. We haven't been working with it too much, but we got a clutch in the incubator already from this project, from Venom to Venom, so we're going to find out if there is a super form this year. But just started selling it this year too, so could be a cool project. We haven't done a whole lot with it yet, but we're going to be working it into lots of cool stuff. So now we're going to go on to number 9. Okay, so this is number 9. This is Cinnamon Leopard, and it's either disco, fire, or vanilla. Not sure which one. I was doing a pairing, trying to make disco Inferno combos and vanilla cream combos and stuff, so it's one of the three, and I'm going to raise her up. It's a female. We're going to raise her up, and we'll figure out which one of the three it is, but I like her because she's just so dark, but then she's got this sweet little ringer she threw in here at her tail, which is just a cool little contrast. But for those of you that kind of follow our videos and know me, I'm a big fan of some of the darker animals, and big fan of leopard too. So this snake came out pretty wild. Cinnamon leopard, either disco, fire, or vanilla. Like I said, it's female. We'll raise her up, breed her to something else in that same complex, and we'll figure out exactly what she is. But I'm a big fan of the fire complex anyway. The disco and the fire and the vanilla and the acts like supers that they make. So we got a couple more animals from this clutch coming up that are her brothers and sisters that are even cooler looking than she is. But so we'll get going to the next one. Okay, this is number 8. So this is Pastel Shatter. And I've been working with Shatter for, I don't know, 6 or 7 years now. Huge fan of Shatter. It's almost like a genetic paradox, and you can see all the shatter going down and through here on her sides. It just breaks up the pattern, makes it, dirty looking. Just really, really cool. And I want to see like super inchy version of this. I don't know what else I get in here. I actually want to mix Calico and Shatter together to see what that looks like, because Calico kind of looks like it breaks up the pattern too, kind of like Shatter does. But just like the way she excuse me, the way she turned out, not a super high contrast animal, but pretty cool. I mean, Shatter is one of those underrated genes, I think, if you like to break up the pattern and make things like dirty. I know people like to try to clean the animals up, but I think they look pretty cool dirty as well with all this. So again, this is number 8, an Inchy Pastel Shatter. It's a female, of course, too. We'll be raising up. A couple years, we'll have some pretty awesome babies from her. So okay, so this is number 7. So this is a sister to number 9. This is cinnamon, leopard, disco vanilla, I believe. It's the acts like a super between disco and vanilla. Just I don't know, the overall color and the pattern on her is just wicked cool. She looks xanthic almost, which she is not. But just like different blacks and grays and silvers.
Would you think just because of the color of this one, it lends you to think that the other one, where you weren't sure which combo it was, like this one looks obviously the vanilla, but the other one might be not.
No, I would just
Not
you can't.
necessarily. I mean,
Yeah,
I know you can't, but
it
always a
just
guess.
yeah.
I guess. That's what I'm
Just by
thinking.
looking at other disco vanilla combos, I mean, this is kind of how I with the blushing and the
Mm.
and stuff coming up across the sides, the way it's blushed out. I'm not 100% sure that's what it is, but again, it's another female to raise up, and we'll figure it out. But I mean, I think everything about the snake is cool. The pattern and the contrast and the blushing and
Yeah, it's very
just a
unique
wicked
looking.
cool looking
Hmm.
snake. I mean, and you can see when we cut. You can go back and watch the videos when we cut this clutch. I mean, just an overall awesome clutch to begin with, and I think we only hit one boy and the rest were girls, so can't complain there either. But this is what I believe is a cinnamon leopard disco vanilla.
This was number 7, yeah.
Yes, number 7.
Alrighty.
Okay, this is number 6, and this snake is just insane. And she is not in a shed. She just looks like this awesome all the time. This is a Hypo Onyx. So Onyx acts like a super. It's an allelic animal between cinnamon and heterotic xanthic, or HRA for short. So it's a hypo cinnamon HRA. So this is another female. We got awesome females that we're raising up. So if we were to breed this snake to even a normal, every baby from this female here would be either cinnamon or HRA and 100% het hypo. But she's just, I mean, look at the sides, how busy they are. She was a little more purple when she first hatched as a baby, but she's kind of losing that. But she looks like she's in a shed all the time. She just really, I mean, it's hard to describe the looks of her. She's just a wicked cool looking snake. And she's going to do lots of cool stuff. We'll get, I don't know what else we'll get in this blackhead. Other darker stuff. Figure it out. Huffman. I don't know. We'll get some cool stuff in here and with her, and of course we'll keep breeding her the hypo stuff to keep the hypo gene in there as well. But the stripe down the dorsal and just, I mean, she looks like a ghost. I mean,
just and for those of you new at this, like I was trying to figure out all these different morphs, the name het red xanthic was just enough to confuse me altogether because it's not a recessive gene. It's not actually het for that.
Nope, it's a incomplete dominant or a codominant gene, so the super form being the red xanthic. So you breed a het red xanthic to het red xanthic, 25% of the babies will be the super form of the red xanthic. So it's a codom or incomplete dominant, not recessive, even though there's
the word het.
That's why a lot of people just say HRA anymore.
I like that. That's what I'm gonna do.
Let's shorten it up. Yeah, it's HRA. But that is number 6. So we'll get on to number 5. Okay, and this is number 5. So this is a Super Pastel Mojave Clown, with a little added bonus of her also being 50% het genetic stripe. So that's a project I've been working on for a couple years. Excuse me. And we're getting closer. I'm working towards that Kiki ball, or the genetic stripe clown. But this is, huge piece towards that. Really cool. She was like purple and white when she first hatched out of the egg before her colors came in. You can go back and watch that egg cutting video too. She was just so wicked cool. But now, she's darkening up and stuff, but she's hard to see the pattern, but you get the cool little all the little flaming and stuff coming up on her sides. And, you know, like I said, she's going to be a powerhouse female if she proves head genetics right. That's going to be awesome building block towards, you know, Pastel genetic stripe clowns and all kinds of stuff. And her brother will be in this, and another couple of snakes. We got our brother to show off here in the top 10 too, which he's even cooler than she is. So stay tuned for that one. But this is number 5, Super Pastel Mojave Clown, 50% het genetic stripe. Okay, so this is number 4, and this is the brother to 7 and 9. So he came from the same clutch. This is a Pastel Butter Disco Inferno. So the Disco Inferno is the act like a super between disco and fire. So a lot of people, when I first show the snake off who aren't real familiar with the genetics, say he's pied. He absolutely is not. Nothing to do with pied, but the disco and the fire together throws those big white ringers and a lot of the combos, and they come up like, I mean, come up all along his side. So, and then every baby he produces will either be disco or fire. He'll pass on the disco or fire gene in every baby he produces. But like I said, that's one of the reasons why I like the disco fire vanilla complex. Just so cool with the big, when you hit the acts like the supers. Vanilla creams do a lot of the same stuff where they hit these big cool white ringers, and you got, you know, the cool gray scales here on this guy. Just really awesome. I mean, this might be something that I breed him back to a bunch of his sisters, just because they're all got the same genes working and stuff.
This was one of my favorites out of the...
Yep, this guy's clutch. Actually, she named him, this is Abe.
Well, because he was born on July 4th, right?
Yep, he hatched July 4th.
So it made me think Independence Day and Abe Lincoln, you know. But that's his name. We don't name a lot of them, but every once in a while, if it strikes us where we feel like we need to, this is Abe.
Yep. So again, this is number 4 in our top 10 countdown, and it's Pastel Butter Disco Inferno, or Pastel Butter Disco Fire. Okay, so this is number 3, and I'm thinking probably a world's first, but you know, I could be mistaken. So this is a Phantom Mahogany Black Pearl. So the Black Pearl is another acts like a super. It's the allelic form of Black Pastel and Huffman. So this is actually Phantom Mahogany Black Pastel Huffman. And this snake is insane. I mean, just look at how crazy washed out the sides are. I mean, just nuts. For those of you that like the darker animals, and so you can see the mahogany influence a lot on the head, the rusty reds and browns on the head.
The contrast is super nice on this one.
Yeah, so this, and again, it's being an allelic animal or acts like a super. Every baby from her, it's another female. Every baby from her would either be Black Pastel or Huffman. So, you know, wicked cool. And just the Huffman and, you know, Black Pastel and all that stuff together makes really wacky sides and busy side patterns, and just a really happy with how she looks. Came out, I mean, look up here at those neck stripes and stuff. That's just so cool. So excited to be raising her up as well. So again, this is the Black Pearl Phantom Mahogany. Okay, so this is number 2, and we couldn't do the countdown without getting into something from our Bullseye project. So this is Leopard, Fire, and what I believe to be the Super Bullseye. Won't know for sure until we raise him up and breed him out. But we've been working this Bullseye project for, probably going on 10 years now. And I think it's similar to like the Blitz and Trick and Hurricane genes like that, where it throws hooks across the back and stretches the alien heads, and typically the Bullseye gets some circular bullseye spots down the back, but I think this is super form, so like I said, I'm not 100% sure, but you can see just how you get in some of these hooks and stuff down the back, and just absolutely nuts. And the reason I think he's a super, I can show you quick, is we got his brother, which is still available for sale. This is Leopard Fire Bullseye. And these guys are both also 50% het genetic stripe.
Yeah, you can see the difference in the darkness.
Yeah, just the overall pattern. I mean,
yeah, it does. It definitely changes the busyness in the one that's the super here.
Yeah, and darker, and but I mean, so this is, I think, just one copy of the Bullseye gene, where this is, I think, is two. But
gosh,
just
the designs on that thing are
look at the
insane.
pattern on him is, and this chocolate blushing is just wicked cool. And I'm happy this is a male, so I can get him breeding sooner, get him into the breeding program quicker than if it was a female. But just love this snake. Just awesome. I mean, like, this is one of my favorite marks right
it's
here.
Like that
just
cross off, like that poison placard or something is what it reminded me of. There were a couple of cool things I was seeing while I was scanning down through.
The pattern is awesome.
Like that little one back here on the back, turn it toward me. That little black speck right there.
Yeah, it was tough deciding between who was going to be number 1 and number 2. But made this guy too. But this is Leopard Fire Super Bullseye. Okay, so this is number 1. And the reason we went number 1 with this guy is just because how many genes he has in him, and the overall power potential this male could has. So this is Super Pastel, Banana, Mojave, Spider, Clown, 50% het genetic stripe.
So those 5 genes, is that what you list?
Super Pastel, I'm going to count as 2. Mojave, Spider, Clown, yes.
Wow.
Pas het genetic stripe. So if he proves het genetic stripe, powerhouse animal. Like, insane. And when he first hatched, the dorsal stripe here was purple. Like, he came out purple and yellow. So my son fell in love with a snake, and he named him Raiden because he thought the pattern looked like a lightning bolt down the back, and he's a Mortal Kombat fan, so he named him Raiden. But as he got older, the purple went away, and he's all yellowed up. But I mean, the potential with this animal right here is, even if he doesn't prove het genetic stripe, which I hope he does, but it's just a little powerhouse male, and hopefully by midsummer next year he'll be up to size, and I can get him with a couple of females late next year. He doesn't like to eat every week though. He's been on a every other week eating kick lately. Isn't eating as fast, and he's not growing as fast, but
I don't know. I think he looks pretty good.
Well, his sister was number 4, and his sister was almost twice his size.
Yeah, she's a little chunky.
Like, she's eating good, but he just likes to eat. He only eats every other week. But the males don't have to be huge to breed, but they have to be big enough. But again, this is number 1, Super Pastel, Banana, Mojave, Spider, Clown, 50% het genetic stripe. So that was our top 10. Give us a thumbs up if you guys liked it. Let us know which one you enjoyed. Comment below which one out of your top 10 was the favorite. And we'll be trying to get some more videos out, but before long, we already have 5 clutches of eggs in the incubator. In about a month, we'll be back into cutting clutches and doing egg cutting videos and follow-ups and getting the 2022 season going. But give us a thumbs up and let us know what one was your favorite. And as always, thanks for watching.